Well, that didn't last long. So a few months ago, more specifically like 6 months ago, so half a year ago, I bought an Huawei Mate S, which has been my main device since then until now. I've been loving this device, I've been using it every day, and so far it's been good. I can speak only positives about it. I don't really have any negative about the device, but here's why I'm changing from it. How the device is from 2015-2016, and there are not so many developers on Huawei devices. Well, for this device there are almost no developers making new custom ROMs, and I'm a guy who's into custom ROMs. I like to root devices, install custom ROMs. I don't like to stay stuck in one position for a long time, and this device, well, the last official ROM from Huawei, it's Android 6.0, and they're not planning to update to Android 7.0, not even talking about 8.0. And that wouldn't be the problem because, well, official ROMs with any device you will stop receiving after some time. But when you have developers like making custom ROMs, you will always have like the newest versions available. But the problem with this device, there are no developers. There are some developers who made custom ROMs, but those custom ROMs are also with maximum Android 6.0. Yeah, I've been stuck on Android 6.0. Even with custom ROMs, I can't go forward than 6.0. This was my main point on why I was looking to change to another device. And my main pick was Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Well, I went to the Plus version because the Plus version is bigger than the normal Galaxy S6 Edge. The display is bigger, the battery is bigger, and the specs are more or less the same. But you might ask, oh, why did you go with a device from like two years ago? I always liked the design of this device, but back in the days when it was announced, it was definitely way too expensive, and today the price has dropped a lot. And it's a steal today because the specs are still good. It has like 4 GB of RAM, the camera still makes good pictures, the design is great, the build quality is also great, glass on the back, body metal, AMOLED display. This display compared to normal LCD is just way better. So overall, the specs are still good, the price is even better. It's a bit old, but that's not the problem because there are many developers making custom ROMs for this device. I'm especially looking into a port from Galaxy S8 to this Galaxy S6 Edge. So even if there wasn't that port, there are other developers, there are other custom ROMs, so you can get the latest Android version into this Galaxy S6 Edge because, well, it was a popular device, and normally only popular devices get like custom ROMs and all the new updates. So for you guys who maybe are thinking to get a Galaxy S6 Edge or S6 normal in 2018, well, this is maybe the video for you because like I've said, the device has a good price today, still has good specs compared to like medium devices that are launched this year. The design is still beautiful, build quality is still great, and most importantly, there are developers making custom ROMs for it, which is my main point on why I went for this device. I was looking for other devices on the same price or almost the same price, but other devices were not so popular. Other were with slower specs, and I wanted to go with the most popular version because, like I've said, in the popular versions, in the popular devices, there are always developers because, well, the device was popular and you're gonna always find ROMs for it. You're gonna always find like different cases, different attachments for it, whatever. For Huawei, how this Mate S wasn't so popular, I was having a hard time like finding the cases I wanted, the ROMs, not even talking about that. Even though the device is great, well, not having the ability to receive the latest update is like the biggest problem in any device, not only these devices, in any device. And another problem that I had with the Huawei, my router is in this room, my bedroom is on the other side, and I like to watch many times videos from my bed, and how the body of this Huawei, it's fully metal. It has here the spots for the antennas for Wi-Fi and for 3G, 4G, but for some reason Wi-Fi is only on this side, on the right side. But whenever I watch like videos, I watch them on full screen, and if I hold my phone like this and I tap here the antenna, then I'm not getting any Wi-Fi. so I have to move my finger a bit to the right so I don't cover the Wi-Fi spot. But if I move the finger more, then I reach the volume buttons, which is not like the biggest problem, but well, it's the problem that I faced. And the first time I was like, what? I'm not getting Wi-Fi range here because the room is like on the other side of the wall. And then I found that if covering this spot, well, I'm not getting Wi-Fi. Covering all the other spots, it was fine, but covering this spot, well, was the problem. Of course, the fix is also like move the finger or turn the phone around, but well, it's just a problem that I found, and maybe it's not like the biggest problem, but well, it's what I found, and this wasn't the problem that made me switch from this device, but well, it was one of the problems. Maybe some of you guys who have this device also face this problem. For the Galaxy S6 Edge, it has the spots for antenna at the top and not on the side. So when I hold my phone like this, I'm not covering the antennas, and I even tried to cover the antenna spots. The Wi-Fi coverage drops a little, but not drops fully like on Huawei. This was just a minor problem that I found with this Huawei. Other than that, this device was great. I love the design, I still love the design now. And now the negative that I have about this Galaxy and I love about the Huawei is the fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner on the Huawei is here on the back, and it's not a button, it's just a fingerprint. So whenever the phone is locked, I just touch the fingerprint and it unlocks. On the Galaxy, the fingerprint scanner is on the front on the home button. So if I touch the home button or the fingerprint scanner, it happens nothing. So I need to press the button and then it unlocks the device, or I need to press the power button and then I can touch the fingerprint and it unlocks. So this is kind of a downside, because on the Huawei I could just touch the fingerprint and it unlocks, but here touching, nothing happens. I need to press the button and then the fingerprint starts scanning my finger. This was like the only downside that I found switching between these devices. It's not like the biggest problem, but yeah, it's like I said, again, it's like one little problem, you know? Overall, both devices have great build qualities, but like I've said, having developers and having support to newest Android versions is like a big plus. And if you don't have custom ROMs available, then you are going to be stuck on older versions. So if you care about updates, then well, don't really get this Huawei. If you don't care about updates, then go for it. It's a great device. The price is also good for this Huawei. But if you care about updates and if you care about having a great screen, then this Galaxy S6 Edge Plus is a great device. But yeah, this was not a comparison between these devices because both devices have different specs, different CPUs, but was more to give my personal opinion on why I switched from one to another one. And well, of course, both have positives and negatives. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.